Here we go. Oh, there's a faded waist guard. And I don't want a faded waist guard. I want a waist guard though. One dog ran off to go bark at something. Hey, Fox. Yeah, he just ran off to go bark. Unless you're walking by or something. Hey, Joe. Trying to see if I can get an E1 raid done today. So far, no responses though. We got one. I don't know why he hasn't come back downstairs yet. Rough luck. See you over here running into a wall. This smash Ripple's head for a while. Oh, now he doesn't want to. Now he's sitting on the couch. He doesn't want to come over to his bed. Fine. There he is. There's a good boy. There's a good boy. It's back. The puppy is back. The Pickens? Doing alright. Trying to get a raid going. It's like everyone's asleep this afternoon. Are you in a quiet server? It's just the in-game population now? I mean, who knows? Wait, is this Joe? Joe, what are you doing? Besides not helping me raid, Joe. It could be a low pop Agartha, though that shouldn't matter for the looking for group that I threw out there. Also, people could already be doing stuff. You have it since I was also playing. This room used to have so many players who lag my base PC. I mean, it might again come the anniversary. Should see a spike. Well, you'll see a spike in people in Agartha. That's the other thing. Like, You don't, there's not a lot of reason to be in Agartha most of the time. That's why I also do shoutouts in Sanctuary. Because Sanctuary is like a the custom channels are the only global channels. You see locals standing out around on the mall floor. There are people AFKing. They're just running into corners. Up to cats. Like, I couldn't get a raid going the other night either, but there was a ton of people at the DJ party back here. The RP crowd is pretty consistent. Did Ripple disappear? Interesting vibe. Role players do exactly. They role play. Man. Like how? They don't do missions a lot? What do you mean? Like role-playing is just talking. It's literally just talking. They're conversating and having, you know, conversations between their fictional characters. Has nothing to do with missions. Holy shit, I hadn't been up here yet. That's kind of funny. I mean, I'm not saying that roleplayers don't ever play the game. I'm just saying that, like, you don't have to have a mission to roleplay. Like, and most of the time, when I see large groups, anyways, it's more like a hangout session, and all their characters are, all the characters are chatting. And I'm talking about missions factions they aren't doing because they're too busy talking. Well, I mean, it's not, look, I didn't mean to say they don't ever play the game. I'm just saying that, like, I'm just saying that, like, there's no, like, you don't have to do a mission. Like, most of actively role-playing isn't doing the, if you're gonna do missions, you would just do missions, or you don't have to role-play that. It's just content in the game. Role-playing is, you know, sort of like additional, you're making up your own additional in-your-head content, you know, with other people. I was not trying to slander the RPing at all. I'd say the other biggest issue is, like, just because of the way the raid's structured. So story mode, everyone will do story mode, right? Even if you're max IP, everyone will do story mode because it has its own cooldown. Its own loot, its own cooldown. It's worth doing. But all the elites share a loot, share a once a week loot. So like, if you're E17, you want to do the E17 version and loot it. You don't want to loot E1, 5, or 10 at all. You want to loot the highest one you can. And then repeats are not, it does give some distillates, but it's not super useful. So unless you're just helping out friends, like, there's this huge gap between the raid E levels where like it's just there's no incentive, right? There's not a good incentive other than just to you see someone doing it, like, oh, I'll help out or whatever. Like there's no incentive to do the raid more than once a week and more than at one elite level, your highest possible, and story mode. So that unfortunately can make it difficult to get enough people. Like I said, unless you get people that are bored or that are just helping. I still don't have unending twigs either. Weird. I sworn I was down there in the twig areas. Roleplay a meat space gamer who's roleplaying an ordinary person inside the game is roleplaying someone blessed by FN honeybees partaking to your interactions. It gets pretty sweaty. It gets pretty sweaty. That's funny. I'd love to redo the main storyline missions for fun. I really love the Secret Library mission in King's Academy. I mean, I've redone them tons of times because I keep making new characters. That's all you gotta do. I mean, there's been more people that have like filtered in. There's more people on that are like standing in Agartha. It's just they're either like on lunch break or not interested in doing the raid. Or not interested in doing the raid with my character. That's also legitimately possible. You'll see a call out from a name you don't recognize. You know what I mean? You don't know what you're gonna be in for. And so people just won't necessarily respond. There we go. Now we got unending twigs. Hakuna Summons steps. And a legend. The devil of the time exploring the old tree pass for the lore. It certainly helps if you played TSW, because then you like would have some idea of the pathing. We hit that one. Sometimes lining those things up can be such a pain. It's like, I don't know, the distance messes with your perception of, like, the farther away it is, the more it messes with your perception of where exactly that is. Ah, shit. Dude, I like this much. Old memories from classic routes to take. Kind of creepy walking past deactivated portals. Yeah, see, it just depends on your view. Like, that looked like it should have been dead on. Your vertigo, sorry. Yeah, I had to climb up on my roof to mess with a gutter. And I don't have the proper ladder for it. I have like a regular step ladder, like a regular like painting ladder, and not like a roof ladder. So I had to stack some broken wood from my demolished porch, and then 2 wood pallets, and a piece of plywood, and then my ladder, and then climb up that and get on the roof. Yeah, this is where the Blagini are, right? There they are. Sorry, guys. You had to be disposed of. It's really funny that they did that. That was from the whole anima allocation thing. Because you used to have more vendors for the different types. Because you had DPS, tank, and healer talismans. So you had 3 different Blaginis, right? For the 3 different types of talismans. And then when they did anima allocation, you only needed 1 type. So they got rid of those other 2 Blagini. They literally killed them all, yeah. Rather than just like removing them from the game because they just weren't necessary to have, they removed them and then put their bloody bodies somewhere in a Gartha, which is pretty great. Kind of mean. No, but like, that's like the RP of it, right? Like, any other game probably would have just got rid of the extra vendors. You know? He must have just pointed at this. That only shows up when he comes over here and points. You can roleplay without murder? I mean, you can, but I wouldn't recommend it. It's like the Tic Tac commercials. Can you breathe without Tic Tac? Sure, but I wouldn't recommend it. Full passes run one. I already did one. 2 cats. In my Twitch collection. Yeah. It's technically not possible anymore. Since the rebalance, they changed a bunch of the passive stuff. I mean, it was a couple years ago, so you know what I mean. Like, if you weren't around then you wouldn't have seen it. But I'm just saying, like, if I highlight those kind of things, so they're in my collections. That's pretty funny. I also figured out that you can dance while in combat. So a lot of the fights, I was just dancing. Dude, how do I never picked this up? Really? Wow. No station master quiet. You can follow the tree branch path only you respawn. Oh, fun. Okay, so if you're not aware, fun fact about falling off the branches, there's an achievement over here. So to get to the Dark Agartha branch, you have to jump off underneath the gatekeeper here, right? Like how you get here. But there's an achievement for missing, for jumping and missing. And it gives you a free, like, Dark Agartha chance. You get a tachyon that lets you get a free Dark Agartha run. But it came from the Beyond the Veil podcast. We had Nervel on. And I think it was like right at maybe the launch of Dark Agartha. And the whole fucking stream, through the interview process, I just kept jumping and missing on purpose. Over and over again. And they added a counter. Like, the devs have a counter to see how many... Yeah, Beyond the Veil was the old Secret World podcast before we rebooted into 0 Point Report. But the devs added a counter for how many times people missed the jump to the platform. And so I was attempting to increment it. But I incremented about like 200 or something that night. But they added an achievement so that when you miss the platform, you get it is Dark Agartha terminal velocity. And Agartha, leap for Dark Agartha and miss. You must be able to enter Dark Agartha to earn this achievement. And you get dense stabilizing tachyons, which is like a free, lets you go Dark Agartha for free, and not cost AP or APS fee. Just fun dev interaction shenanigans. Oh, I got Whispering Tide. Cool. I'm missing Agartha number 3. Down there somewhere? I'm guessing. Hey, we found it. Let's go. We got all the Agartha lures. Like the Uncharted 4 here, where during the game from launch, the controller broke for 5 minutes. They made an achievement where if you stand in the same place and wait for 5 minutes as well, you get an achievement. Kinda. Yeah, I didn't think it would be this hard to get, like, this few people. I actually figured this time of day I'd get more people. I don't unlock the entire Field 6 museum, but it was too hard? Really? Join this New York raid or I'll eat your firstborn. Now that's how you roleplay. The memorable to me, I really wanted to complete Gaijin, and it was passing by them. We'll have a fourth. We're gonna log on our alt. Fucking chanting spicy. I don't remember what was difficult about the filth. What's difficult about the filth wing? I completed the museum so many years ago. We got 4. Other things to collect and monsters to kill over and over again. I mean, yeah, the monster kill thing is pretty normal. Not terribly difficult, though. Play on skill over again. Here's a lore question. Oh, you must have copy pasted it. Is the Gaia engine in Shadowy Forest really unusual because it's so close to the surface? I don't know that it was close to the surface. I mean, it looks like it's like floating there or whatever, but isn't that from Emma reaching the mountain? Like her exploding? I don't think it was that close. I think it was more like it was deeper and then she breached it and then gravity's all cattywampus. Something. That's something the vampires say, is that like the gravity is like it was hard for them to continue digging because gravity was being weird. I think that I've always assumed, at least, that the reason it's floating up more where it is purely because she blasted it out of the ground and the gravity's all fucking weird. Well, now we lost somebody. God damn it. Make more sense as one can go super deep. Don't you stand in a corner. That is, you bastard. Who was coming on their ult? Poetry was coming on their ult. Thanks, Higgins. Jimmy does not like lawyers. Well, I know them. We have the same outfit. Oh, come on, man. Hey, we got another one. You can still take a meal. It's a level 2 person. Level 10 person. I mean, we're getting more people in here. We got 8. Alright, we're doing last call, and we're gonna fucking just go. Click. No one's clicking. God damn it. Come on, man. Someone's not clicking. Son of a bitch. I think it's first phone. We found the culprit. The longest raid ever. Holy shit. Yeah, one person hasn't clicked. For the love of God. Dude, it's gonna time out. No fucking way it's gonna time out. Oh my fucking God, dude. God damn it, man. There. fucking finally. Holy shit. Dude, I don't like the state. What am I saying? Took a bold scratch to score and tell him to get the heck in the game. Jesus. Jesus, I don't know. Any Davis? We're trying to get this raid done. Or started. It's taking the whole goddamn hour practically to start it.
Warning, the Air Force is preparing a strike on the exclusion zone. Please evacuate the area.
I'm gonna die. See what happens. I think, are they just wiping? They must be wiping, right? You're not wiping? I just don't have the. Well, I mean, you can't really sustain tank. If I hadn't led the reconstructor, maybe I would have stayed alive. But I don't know how they're going to deal with the lurker. The last bird. Yep, there they go. I don't know why they wasted all that time then. Why did you waste all that time? The fuck? You... This is fucking painful, dude.
Warning, the Air Force is preparing a strike on the exclusion zone. Please evacuate the area.
Someone has to pull stacks. Oh, thank God. It's a little better, maybe. Fucking heal me. God damn it, dude. Just wipe. Airport's looking for Clover, not Tentacle Fate. The whole Clover thing would fit great in this universe, I think. Yeah, probably.
Warning, the Air Force is preparing a strike on the exclusion zone. Please evacuate the area.
was close. We can do it. Alright, last phase. Oh no! Shit!
Look who we found sleeping in the park.
Meditating, he was meditating.
God damn it.
Zuberi's power is inside of us.
Well, you know, it's not my fault.
Wait, focus everything you do.
That's it.
What was that?
It's thing from another world. Centaurus Rex playing catch. Which one of you is the healer?
Oh, where's our land? Yeah.
Watch out for the tentacles.
I think that goes without saying. I think we've tickled it.
Don't hold anything back. Watch out!
No! Fuck!
Zuberi!
Which one of you is the healer?
God damn it. We did it! Got boots. Ooh. 365, let's go. Holy shit.
Our backyard, our rules. No one is to talk about this. It needs to be swept under the rug.
You're going to need a really, really big rug.
Oh, bloody convenient, all of you being here just as...
Don't do that, Alex.
There's no power without control. And there's no control without mass hysteria.
Power is an idea. It shifts. It has to. Haven't you ever confronted an abstract idea? I mean, really confronted it.
What, you mean like credit cards?
Where does a thing like that even come from?
Now that's a silly question. Where does any dark, slimy, tentacled demigod come from?
Manchester?
That'd be my guess as well.
Alright guys, I gotta run. Find someone to host. Hanging out. Finally, glad we got the raid finally. I'm gonna throw over to random British dude. Peace.